Good morning. Kind of a rainy gray day here today, so it's a great for stamping, I think. Cards, which were these. We colored in the inside of the circle and then stamped around it. These were the two that we did last time. And then this was the other card that we had made another time. But you're coloring in, the inside of a circle. So I told you when we did that, I took a piece of vellum and I just used one of my circle dies and cut the circle out. So this time I'm going to use the circle as the mask instead of coloring. The circle will be the part that's white that stays the same color as the back of the card. All right, so I'm going to make this one, but I did another one here. Let me just show you the stamp set. It uses this Planted Paradise, which was another new set. These pots that are here on the bottom, well, all of them really are seen smaller than they really are. So see, this pot actually is very large. See, compared to that. So I imagine they're at 50%. But the pieces give you a good size pot if you like to do things like that. And then I had used just the perennial postage here. And of course, you notice that I made a little bit of mistake, so I used some of the dots to cover that up. Now, put that over to the side. So this time I'm going to do just this one with the Delicate Forest. That's becoming very quickly one of my favorite sets. All right, so I take my white piece, or you could use vanilla or any other light colored piece, and I'm just putting a piece of the washi tape on the back, just so my paper's not going to move while I've got it down there. Okay, and then I took circle that I had cut out, and again, I just put a piece of washi tape on the back of that, and that's just going to hold it down while I spread my ink on. Okay. Now you can start with either color first, and I think at the top when you're doing these, I'm using the mango, but I think the pinks look really nice also. But if you wanted to make it more of a night sky, you could use any of the blues would be nice. And see, I'm just inking some color around the circle. And then I used the boho blue for the bottom. But I think any blue or green works really well. You could branch out and use all kinds of different colors if you wanted to, too. And I'm just adding some color here. Now, where these cross, you can get kind of a green because, of course, blue and yellow make a green, and I'm not trying to, get any particular shape. I'm just making sure to put the color around the circle. Don't have to use vellum for this. I just find that the vellum paper is nice and thin. And then easy pull that off. And see, then you've got your spotlight. This one is so simple. All right, so I'm going to stamp. And last time I didn't get the greatest image. These are photopolymers, so I want to make sure that I stamp on top of my platform this time because I think that will give me a better image. And I've still got that washi tape on the back. Oops, now look what I just did. Shoot. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll put my tree in the middle this time. We'll see how that looks. It's always a fix, right? Okay, so this is, again, Delicate Forest. It's got these really pretty greenery and a base there. And I like to stamp in black for the front part, but if you wanted to use a dark gray and maybe blue, I think any, really dark green or something, I think it would come out nice too. It doesn't have to be black. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this a little bit closer this time to cover up that boo-boo that I made. There's a way, right? Okay, it's still, maybe I need to ink. It's still a little bit gray on the inside, but that's okay. This one was too. All right, and then my words I've got here, I'm just going to do the same thing because, like I said last time, unfortunately, I've been needing some sympathy type cards, and I hate that, but you know, you want to have them ready for when you need them. Okay, and then I will put that here. Okay, and that's it. And I'm just going to mount it. Now I use, you know, you would want one of the two colors that you used here, either the boho blue or the mango. I would suggest using as your card base. I'll use the mango because it's lighter and I can write on the inside and not have to put a piece of white or vanilla or something on the inside. Again, adds a little bit of bulk to your card for when you're mailing if you get too many layers. This card, because you're making the spotlight yourself at just ink, this is a really nice, you know, a thin, lightweight card that doesn't have any trouble going through the mail. Doesn't have any little doodahs on it unless you put some on like I did on one of my other ones. Okay, I'll take that washi tape off the back now. That washi tape is something else. If you don't have that, you can use a very low-tack painter's tape if you have that. If you were going to use masking tape or something like that, that holds stronger. So I would take it. Oh, this one is bigger. Look at that. I don't think the size is right on this one. That's odd. All right, so hold on a second. Let me trim this. Wonder how that happened. It's okay. Easily taken care of. Okay. All right, so this one, I put the, you know, the tree a little more to that side, but remember I had that little blue speck on this one, so I wanted to cover that up. But I think as long as you don't, you know, as long as it's part within the white and part without on the outside, I think that it looks really nice. So I had these two, and I had this one that I did with the planted paradise. They look nice. And again, these were the two from last week. So I think that using the circle as a mask, whether you use it, you know, to mask the middle and go on the outside, or if you use it to mask the outside and color in the middle like we did last time, either way, it makes a very easy card. It looks like it's got a lot of layers, even though it's all on one. And I hope you'll try this card and have a great day.